I think we're live. Yep. We are live. Alrighty, so let's share the stream. And if you're joining right now, you just know that it's discussion about chapter 11 and 74. And if you think that's a spoiler, I'm just telling you right now, my channel is not for you because it's basically all spoilers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I mean, yeah, technically, it's usually on Monday or Sunday, right? Yeah, barely. I think it's just Artur, I think the French guy. He's the only guy that read it usually on Sunday when like everybody just already read it. So, yeah. Oh, honestly, that's cool. I think Roger's base lives in Japan, right? That's just out of topic. I think he does. I don't know. That's just cool. I think he just got married like a year ago and he's living in Japan. That's the dream, dude. Like, good for him, honestly. Yep. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Really? Yep, I guess so. And how long is the flight from where you live to Australia? Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, when it's coached, dude, it's just it's a different beast, dude. You're back? Ah, yeah. Hmm. We are live talking about chapter 11 and 74. Join us. And let's put... Oh, okay. I'm not. I'm just still tweeting. So, hey, 3 people. Okay. I think it's going to be like a chill discussion about the chapter because unless we're going to fight about the title, which is the strongest in the world, then maybe we're getting. Okay. Righty, so I tweeted about it, and I think let me just see in here, just put the live stream aside to see your comments, guys. And we're basically going to talk about the chapter 11 and 74. And the internet is better now, dude. Like, I got a new cable, I got all that, so hey, Jesse and James. Oh yeah. Okay, I got it. Okay, that's fantastic. Well, I mean, okay, that's her first introduction into the channel. Like, I'm pretty sure that she's got better opinions about the chapter than us, so hey. Yeah. Okay, so I'm checking the live and I don't see any problems. Like, I mean, connection problems. So, yeah. I mean, it better be. Wait, is it though? Is it from your side or from the live stream side? I think the reason because I'm closing the door on the cable. I gotta fix this. I gotta like put it out from the window to my room because I think it's like it's curving. The cable is curving because I'm closing the door at it. Yeah, I think that's the reason. Okay. All right. So I think I mean it's definitely doing better. So 3 2 1 chapter 11 and 74 Cyclo. What do you want to talk about? Let's talk about it. Roger. I mean, hey, I mean, I'm not a guy who analyzes the cover page or the cover pages in general, but seeing Roger is always a pleasure, you know? I mean, hey, I saw Roger. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, it's like the other cover page when he was like drawing on the lion's face and then he ran once the lion woke up. Do you remember that cover page? That was I think, yeah, that cover page was just a hint from Oda that Roger is just a silly character, just like Luffy. Even like, yeah, yeah. I think rooftop piece, right? Once we were there, roof piece. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's interesting. Fair enough. I mean, I've seen the dragon theories because of the uh, ship's front, his ship. So hey, no audio? No way, dude. No, wait. Alright, okay, I think Spirit Games or Spirit Gamers. Gamer. Roger is just a silly character. When he was like drawing on the lion's face and then he ran. Was the lion. Wait, really? Do you remember that cover page? Wait a second. That was. I think, yeah. That... Wait, we can't hear you. Oh my god. Hmm. So. Okay, wait. Okay, now just talk. Let's see a test.
Hello.
Okay, yes, I think now they should hear
You
you.
reckon?
Hey. Okay, well, I mean, we just talked about the cover page, and Cypher mentioned the fact that the old cover page from Roger with the Lion, that Shanks and Buggy were there, and Shanks is somewhat always connected to the Lions, so there's like some connections there.
Yeah,
and yeah, okay, so I think I see people are joining.
wicked. What I will say is,
Yeah.
a griffin is a eagle lion, right?
Yeah.
It's a flying lion creature. So Shanks having this connection with lions, and then his sword being griffin. Think that the Oda will do something interesting there.
I guess.
Whatever it may be at the end.
Okay, fair enough. So we're gonna start chapter 11 and 74. Let's talk about the strongest.
Let's talk about the chapter.
Let's talk about
the
strongest in the
being
world.
in this world.
Yes. So this was debatable, and like there was a huge discourse, especially on X, people talking about like whether the leakers were spreading some agendas or whatever. Now, after Cyclo, just your opinion, after reading the chapter and seeing all that, what do you think the title is all about?
Tough, right? Because Oda has referred to mothers as stronger than Kaido, stronger than Akainu.
Yep, that's true.
And we do see like a very emotional mothers being strong, but it's not just mothers.
Yeah.
It's Ode as the brother of the one character. It's the teacher. It's the grandfather, whatever. Yeah. So I kind of do lean to the idea that this is talking about Loki, that this is talking about the singular strongest creature on the planet. It could be Loki. What do you think?
So are we talking about him being the strongest power or the strongest like character point?
He's not as right, like Loki won't be able to take on, for example, like all of the Marines himself.
Yes.
Like if you put the admirals against Loki, pretty easy to see how they would be able to defeat him.
Yeah.
Even at the massive size that we see later in the chapter and stuff like that, Fujitora plus Akainu, probably enough to stop
definitely.
him. But we have no idea. We don't see him doing anything beyond like just smashing stuff out of the way, right?
Yes.
There's no attacks thrown this chapter. It's very much like set up for that final reveal of this is what he looks like and this is Luffy and the Ragnar on top and stuff like that, which is where we get our scale from. So do you want to talk about the scale of Loki for a moment?
Yeah. I think, okay, it's great. It was amazing. The reveal was absolutely fantastic, right? But can Oda actually capitalize on this enormous creature? Like, can he keep up with this huge monster, like, when it comes to scale? Because you get what I'm saying, right?
Yep.
Yo, Hanan, he says, I'm back. Welcome back, dude. Yeah, so I feel like whatever Oda had in mind with Loki's scale, Loki's size, this enormous creature, this massive creature, it's great and all, but I feel like it could have been like not as big as what we saw.
So this goes over to my opinion, which is that this is not Loki's battle form. This is more of like a travel form, where he's not going to fight in this mode. Because I mean, we saw him transform in Castle Aurest when he fought Harold.
Yeah,
right?
And it was different. Yeah.
So he can't be this big because he's bigger than the castle at this point.
Yes.
I think so. Either Loki has a hybrid form, or he's got different transformations, which is both are possible.
Okay. Yeah.
He could have sort of like the Norse mythology fruit, as it were, rather than like a specific lizard model dragon or whatever.
So, yeah.
Because I saw people saying they want to see him turn into a wolf and they want to see other stuff, and Loki being a shapeshifter in mythology would lend to having more than one form.
Yeah. So we can see like the Fenrir form, the wolf, right? And all different types of like Norse mythology.
Could be any, like the Mugen form, which would be a crow, that kind of thing.
I think this makes sense because like even the normal size of Loki as an ancient giant is just massively enough, right?
Too big.
Yeah, too big, insanely big. So now with this transformation, I think it's just like no chance in hell we're going to see Loki fighting in this form. I mean, can you imagine a Kaido used to call a bolo breath, right? Can you imagine a bolo breath from this dragon, like a fire breath from like it? I can't even imagine it.
It just doesn't work, does it? It just doesn't.
Insane. So I think you're making sense.
Like that. Like he could land on Marineford and destroy it.
Exactly.
Like that changes things.
Yes. So I'm always hesitant when it comes to Oda and power scaling. I can't even lie to you. I'm always hesitant because. Like Oda is an amazing writer when it comes to connecting the dots and like foreshadowing stuff, even though some people are exaggerating when it comes to foreshadowing and all that stuff. But when it comes to power scaling and measuring who's stronger than who, or like something, because like an easy example when it comes to Wano and Kaido, we all remember when Oda said on the SBS that he still didn't figure on how Kaido is going to be defeated, right? So sometimes Oda struggles when it comes to introducing a new power because he wants this new power to be as hype as possible, as oh my god as possible. So I think that that's what Oda is trying to do with Loki when it comes to his size and powers. So I think hybrid form Loki is his like fighting mode.
Gonna be his bread and butter.
Yeah. I think
it's just
better and it makes sense. Yeah.
So, real quick, let's just say hello to Spirit Gamer. Spirit Gamers 024. Hello, Hanan Amin 5231. Hello, L Lauliet Z. It's great to have you all here.
Thank you, guys.
Spirit Gamer thinks that Loki is stronger, but he's not the strongest because there's still many more people out there to come.
Fair enough.
Would agree with that. We know that Loki got beaten by Shanks.
Yep.
Like we know that happened.
Yeah.
We don't have context for how.
Yes.
We know that Loki thinks Shanks is a coward.
Yeah.
But all that to say, signs point to Loki not being the strongest being on the planet.
Yeah. So okay.
Which is scary.
Yeah. It's just insane. So since we're talking about Shanks and Loki,
okay.
Do you think that the whole Shanks Loki 8 years ago, Shanks defeated Loki, this stuff is going to be similar to the whole Shanks stopping Kaido and then we saw him at Marineford? So we're never gonna see it. So we're just going to like spread some assumptions.
I think one day Oda will get the chance to have Shanks on screen for multiple chapters and have him talk about things, and we'll get to see whatever Oda wants to show to us.
Yes, absolutely. But that's just too late for Kaido, for example, because Kaido is already dead. Like, assumingly he's already dead. Like, his arc is gone. So it wouldn't matter as much as seeing how Shanks stopped Kaido if we saw it on Wano, if that makes sense, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I feel like I know Oda is planning something when it comes to Loki and Shanks and all that stuff, but I feel like I hope we don't leave Elbaf until we see whatever happened 8 years ago with Loki. Not hello, Aki. Yes, I promised her I'm gonna say not yo. So hey.
Yeah, not yo to Aki.
Yep. Not yo. Okay, fair enough.
Ongidos says, I mean, if it's power scaling, Loki defeated Immortal Harold, and then Shanks defeated Loki. If Loki is defeated currently in Elbaf, then the champion is Shanks level. That's where we're at. Like the strongest two characters historically in all of the conversations for like the last 20 years are Mihawk and Shanks. Yeah. Right, Akainu gets in there, but who knows, right?
Dragon sometimes.
The strongest, like, whether Shanks is weaker than Mihawk, whether Mihawk, got his title while Shanks was recovering. We don't know anything about any of that. We can't really scale anything beyond saying Shanks and Mihawk are probably top 1 and 2, as far as the scaling 10 years ago was concerned.
Even beyond,
as far as the scaling,
or even 15,
5 years ago,
it's different.
Was concerned
because Kaido was included in that topic. Whitebeard, you got all these guys. I respectfully, Cyclo, do not agree with the statement of it's either Shanks or Mihawk, because whatever happened, like whatever battles happened with Shanks and Mihawk, that was just before Prime Shanks, as we've seen. Like he wasn't even a Yonko. That was like 8 years before him becoming a Yonko, right? So Prime Shanks and I mean, no, it's not. I mean, it's not even like a discourse or a discussion or an argument like it's Shanks or Mihawk. I'm just saying that I don't even feel like Mihawk is in that argument. So if you're going to say like your Shankses, your Akainos, your dragons, your Emus, your who else? I don't know, cousin, or whatever you want to include, like Blackbeard, Luffy, these characters, I don't see him being at the top when it comes to power scaling. And again, power scaling doesn't matter.
I personally agree that Mihawk is not like top 1 in the world because he's the strongest swordsman. Yeah. I don't think that's the be-all, end-all.
Who is even his competition? Is it like Vista and
Shanks,
the Octopus?
Garling, Nusturo?
Because
like these are people that should be in the conversation. Shamrock is a sword user.
Yeah, but can you imagine? Like, would you ever see them fighting? I don't imagine. Like, I don't see.
I don't think that Mihawk went round and made sure that everyone knew it was his title.
Exactly.
But we will find out.
Yeah. So I think his only competition is like Vista, that Octopus. We've seen it on Fishman Arc. These guys, right? So I mean, that's just what I'm saying.
I cannot be seen saying that Mihawk's only competition is Vista and Hachi and Hyozo. I'll get into trouble.
Okay, so since we're talking about the title and the strongest in the world, I think, so we just leave it there. I think it's just talking about this, whether it's the enormous power that Loki has, because, like, for example, Bluton, the ancient weapon, you could say that it's the strongest power in the world, because as like a raw power, you know? It doesn't necessarily mean that it's the strongest thing ever. You get what I'm saying?
Which is there's at least one ancient weapon that we don't know about. Pluton is in Wano.
Wano, yes,
right?
Yes.
Uranus, we got no idea about, right?
Yeah.
What if it's Loki?
I think we
What if it's that devil fruit?
I think we got a hint that it's with Emu. Because for some reason I remember
Emu remade something to do with Uranus with the Mother Flame, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the Mother Flame was kind of a fuel to Uranus. So the power that we got for...
So I'm just trying... The title is very interesting.
Yeah.
You would assume that something in this chapter, the strongest being in the world.
Yeah.
Unless the chapter has been like translated wrong. But I mostly agree with Aki that they're saying I think it refers to like the mother's heart.
It could,
like the love of a mother, the love of a family member, like that makes you the strongest being in the world. Someone said to go back and read a previous comment. Hanamin said, worst Gen HQ was saying Loki doesn't have the awakening clouds like Pigeon Guy and Gear 5 Luffy.
Yeah.
I think that only shows up in the hybrid form. So that could mean Luffy is already in his hybrid form. So what would Luffy's animal/Zoan form be?
We're still talking about Loki, right? Because he said Luffy.
This person is saying Luffy's animal form. I don't think that that's necessarily true. I think the clouds, they're like an awakening thing. But remember, we saw like the clouds in Gear 4, Snake Man.
Yeah, yes.
And basically the same with Bound Man. Those clouds they will be explained more. They are not just something that floats around awakened Zoan fruit users. They will have a deeper meaning that means something that does.
Yeah.
Go on.
We got it with Saturn as well, right?
Did Saturn have the clouds?
I'm pretty sure that
let me quickly look.
Had because
it rings a bell.
Yeah, because I kind of remember that Saturn had the clouds, right?
He did. Saturn absolutely. His were like more like black flames.
Okay, cool. So, but it's still not confirmed that whatever yokai beast form that the Gorosei has is
even is a devil fruit.
Yeah, we don't know if it's a devil fruit or not. So
it's a Donny Reversey thing. Yeah. NL's ship is Uranus. NL's ship is the Arc Maxim. He made that himself. It's not an ancient weapon. It is
Firth, or that's just the sand.
Yeah. But Skypiea has some connections to it as well. Lawliet Z says that all the Gorosei had clouds.
Oh, okay.
I would believe that.
So it's definitely not a zone thing, but maybe like it's a reference.
It's like an awakened thing. But we never saw it with Katakuri, for example. But that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it's a really interesting thing, but I do think we're going to have to wait for Oda to explain more on that one for us.
Yeah, maybe for some sort of creatures, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, but for that point that Hanan Armin was making, Luffy has the human fruit model Nika, so there shouldn't be an animal form. It's like how Chopper has the human forms, and when he goes animal form, he's actually just turning back into his reindeer form.
Yeah, exactly.
Luffy's fruit's extra weird. Don't even want to try and talk about it. Loki's, we're going to have to wait and see the name. It could be anything.
Yeah, but I find it interesting that we didn't get the official title of Loki's
Yeah.
devil fruit and the name
So
and all that.
that is important in the same way that not getting the Gorosei is important.
Yes.
We are normally told the moment a devil fruit shows up what it is.
Yeah.
Normally. Hasn't always happened. I remember there have been a few in the story, like when that dude showed up and took out Yubashiri, like took out Zoro's sword, the Rust guy. I don't think he had like a title page or anything. He might have said he had the Rust fruit.
Yes, but I think that was just a filler, so we can't like correct me if I'm
Him
wrong.
fighting there was like an extended fight that happened in the anime that didn't happen, but he definitely existed in the manga because he did destroy Zoro's sword.
Oh, he did exist in the manga. Really?
He did destroy Yubashiri. He's a real character that did absolutely defeat Zoro.
No. Let's. Okay, so I found an interesting topic, especially for this week's chapter, and I do not agree on whatsoever, but I just want your opinion on it. So the leakers usually it's just the normal pattern, which they just hype this shit up, and sometimes you find the chapter or you find a certain thing that the leakers hyped it. It's just an okay thing. So the leakers, for some people, they think. Yeah, they think that they hyped Loki's form and it turned out to be goofy looking, and it's not as scary as they, or like as intimidating as they like. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know what I don't know what people want really. I mean, you could look. A 5-mile long dragon is pretty intimidating. It doesn't really matter what its face looks like.
I think people.
Hey, Voyager.
Care. Hi. I think people care about what his face looks like.
Apparently they do. Like, okay, but his face is the size of Onigashima. Like, let's not overthink it.
Yeah, true.
We like this. Loki's form is so big that it is hard to wrap our heads around.
True.
It is like jumping on Egghead and Egghead taking off into the sky. Like, he is that big.
Yeah, that's actually scary. So if people don't find that like terrifying, dude, like I don't care about what his face looks like. But I mean, something people I think didn't notice because we haven't seen like Loki's character quite much is that Loki is actually an idiot. Like, he's goofy. Like, remember when he was like running away or like trying to defeat Ragnir, and then he like the way he acts.
He was pretty silly.
Yeah, he's just as goofy as Luffy and all these people. So I think wait and see Loki's character, you'll figure or you'll realize that he's actually a silly character. So it's not this aura merchant Loki thing. He's not. I know he looks but it's also like it, but he's not.
I mean, I could show you 2 pictures of Kaido. One where he looks like an absolute demon flying in the sky in his dragon form, and another where he's going, boo,
Right.
Like,
it's all about the angle and all that. Yes. Like, dude, that silhouette or like that panel of his eyes, like, what the heck? I'm still getting chills just thinking about it. Like, the eyes of Loki, oh my god.
So, just doing a quick look through the chapter again. Loki's eyes are cool. I wonder if he got those through a relation from the past, or if those are like a new thing for him, or if they mean something to anyone, right? Loki covered them up because he didn't like getting bullied for them. But it's possible that if Imu sees them, he'll recognize those eyes in some way.
So okay, so
who knows?
Okay, so I got a quick question when it comes to this topic, kinda. Since we're talking about Loki's eyes and all that, some mysteries we find in One Piece are not covered well, and I think, like for example, Doflamingo's eyes, right? And some other mysteries that I don't think we're ever like we're gonna get like some explanations or like some reasoning on why this certain thing happens, right? So do you think Loki's eyes, when it comes to the story, do you think they actually matter, or it's just a quick story from Oda for us to feel sympathy towards Loki, you know?
So Harold was in part a reference to the famous Viking Ragnar Lothbrok.
Yeah. Yep.
Ragnar did lots of stuff, conquered lots of places, kind of his thing.
Yes.
One of Ragnar's sons was Sigurd Snake in the Eye.
If you guys watched Vikings, you'll understand what he's saying.
And Sigurd was, I don't know what happened with him, but obviously we see Loki get treated badly in the story because of his eyes by, was it his own mother? Yeah, it was his own, like, she threw him away. I don't remember.
No, I don't remember either.
I think it was Loki's own mother threw him away, right? And then it was Hyrudin's mother that, like, gave him some love.
So it's exactly the same what happened in the One Piece, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what I think is that, like, the eyes have already been meaningful, and now it's more that, like, us seeing them is because Luffy's made Loki feel better.
Yeah.
Like, that can be enough. It doesn't need to be any more than that.
And you think once he gets back to his normal, like, giant
I think
form,
he won't have his eye bandages on anymore.
Oh, so we'll actually see his eyes. Normally.
Should think so.
Okay.
I should think so.
So Aki says maybe his mother knew someone with the same eyes. I think this makes sense. Hopefully Oda, like, reveals it in the story. I just hope, you know, like I know it's not similar, but the eyes, what is it called in Naruto? The
Dojutsu.
No, it's the Uchiha eyes. The Sharingan.
The Sharingan.
Yeah, the Sharingan. Yeah. So we got some explanations on why and all that. So I hope when it comes to Loki, we get some, like, reasoning as well. Just like what Aki said, like, his mother knew someone with similar eyes or something, like some evil man way back in the days, like, having similar eyes or similar, like, devilish looking eyes.
Yeah.
I'm just like wishful thinking, you know?
Yeah, Estrid. It's some weird stuff. I think Loki is a combination of, like, Sigurd Snake in the Eye, Hephaestus, the Greek god of the forge. He was thrown from Mount Olympus because he was slightly disfigured, and then the fall disfigured him further.
Okay, that's interesting.
And the thing is, Oda would know all of these things, right? You would assume definitely. Oda knows these things
for sure, yeah.
Pretty much. So when someone says, like, it's a connection, probably.
I hope
so. The snake eyes, they're generally considered a bad thing, right?
Yeah, always.
But that's kind of the point for Loki. It's that the world has judged him every time it has seen him, but actually at his core, he's a good person. He just wants love and friendship like anyone else.
He's just silly. He's just a goofy character.
Yeah.
With a massive powers.
I think Loki's eyes will know.
Okay, fair enough. So, in my opinion, the chapter was typical Oda thing when it comes to building towards the final reveal. Yeah. So it's like the misery. It's like desperation. Oh my God, are they going to die? Please no. And they're all crying. Please, we're trying to save it. And then the Ripley moment. It's just so. It's just adorable, right? I mean, Ripley hugging Cologne as, like, okay, if you're going to die, I'm going to die with you. I'm going to die first. Okay, it's incredible. The chapter was incredible, but it's just a typical Oda chapter building towards a big reveal at the end of the chapter. We've seen it a lot. I'm not complaining. I think it's fantastic. Yeah. I'm not complaining. I think it's fantastic. But I'm just saying that, like, once the leakers were hyping the chapter, I thought that we were going to get, like, some other anticipated stuff from Elbaf. Like, for example, the Zoro incident, right? Or the Zoro reverse, is he going to or not, right? But I think fair, Oda just made this chapter revolved around the whole Loki and the kids reveal and the Loki reveal.
And Summers. Summers had a lot of panels and conversations.
Let's talk about Summers. I want to talk about Summers. I think he's legit already one of the most underrated villains. Like, straight up, he is.
He is becoming more and more iconic. Yeah. He's like Dio level evil.
Yes. Him blaming, him saying that it's going to be Imu's fault.
Funny.
What? Like, who would have thought Imu being in an arc and there is another character who's more evil than Imu-sama, dude? What the hell is going? Right?
No, you're right. He is sadistic in a way that most characters in One Piece
and
are
I absolutely
not.
love
He's
it.
sadistic like fucking Hogback.
Yes.
You know?
But
like
actually, a
that
great
level
character.
of evil.
Yes, but a great character. Not annoying. Yeah, not goofy.
Well, I think Hogback was good for what he was. Like, but this is it. Like,
yeah, I mean, yes, I do agree. But I feel like he's more legit, like Summers as a villain. You know?
Oh yeah, well, Summers is more of a character for sure.
Yes. So I think it's refreshing, honestly, seeing these type of villains in One Piece. It's refreshing, in my opinion.
Like, I think it's worth remembering that most celestial dragons are like that. Like, we saw Garling just stab the mother of his children without a second thought.
Yes.
Like, most of them are at least willing to do this level of thing, if not enjoy it as much as Sommers clearly is.
For sure. Yes. But I mean, his reaction when he was like, "Oh my God, they're going to die," and then he realized, "Oh yes, they're going to die. Oh yes." That one was like, what the heck?
Like, he's great.
What's wrong with you? Like, what? Okay, he's a fantastic character. Like, I can't even lie. He's just message retracted. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything, Gaki. I'm sorry. YouTube did it, okay?
Loliet Z said, did you notice that all the kids were like parallels of the Straw Hats? Did you see that post on X?
Just character designs,
really interesting.
Right? Just character designs.
Potentially more than that, though, because Colon was like, he had the toy robot, right?
Emeth, yeah.
And I wonder if that means anything. Like,
potentially.
Oda puts really important stuff right in your face, and then laughs at you when he has the reveal later. And he's like, "Oh, you didn't notice that I called Sanji Mr. Prince, and he's actually a prince." I thought he was, but you waited 600 chapters, so I forgot.
I gave it to you, but you couldn't figure it out. So hey, it's not my fault.
So we'll see in 600 chapters when Colon eats Luffy's devil fruit and raises Emeth from the ground. Who knows?
Yeah, but hey, we're not complaining, right? We're not complaining. Yeah.
The Joy Boy and Imu love theories are over. Hey, my theory is that Imu is Joy Boy's shadow. So
it was from the previous stream. Do you miss it?
Yeah. I don't know about love. There's definitely, like, they're connected, and we'll see how. We will. That's the thing about it, though. Like, we will find out these answers.
Yeah.
Oda wants to explain that stuff. He's not, for example, he's not going to kill off Imu before we get answers like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So, do you think Summers is going to die in Elbaf?
I'm not sure that we, as in the Straw Hats and friends, will be able to kill an immortal this arc. I know we saw Loki do it, but again, I think that's because of a number of reasons that they're going to have to work out. So therefore, the only way that Summers would likely die is if Imu did what he did to Saturn.
Oh, honestly, I don't want to see it that way.
I wouldn't like to see that happen 2 arcs in a row.
Yeah.
Sanji could set him on fire and leave him on fire for so long that he turns his own immortality off. That could happen.
Yeah, but I mean, I could potentially see Gaban, who kills Summers, because of whatever happened with Colon, his son, all that. It makes sense. And all the connections Gaban has with Sanji, so he's going to defeat him for Sanji and for, like, his son, of course.
I kind of like that. I think Summers deserves to die.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
now that the mothers have been injured and the kids have been so like scared,
Yes.
Sommers absolutely deserves to die. Someone says he'll get the Spandam treatment. I think Robin does deserve to get her hits in on Sommers if possible. But as far as we know, Robin doesn't have any means to hurt him.
Yeah.
Any at all.
Yeah.
So do you think Gunko will be recruited by the Straw Hats due to her connections with Brooke?
No.
Gunko will die due to her connections with the Straw Hats.
Exactly.
Imu will
it's impossible.
No, I'm done with this.
Because Gonku's life is basically Imu's life. Like it's just what happened to Saturn. So imagine like all of a sudden Gonku be sailing with the Straw Hats on the Sun Eagle. It can't happen because just boom on a little like a Thanos handy thing, Gonku's going to die. So she can't even like go with these Straw Hats.
I don't think so, but maybe she could. Maybe Imu could remove all of their connection and all of their powers, but that would likely age Gunko 70 years, right? It might be that that's what we saw with Saturn, because Saturn was very old. So if Imu just took away their immortality, he would turn into the skeleton that we saw.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Okay, no, I didn't.
So we could get old woman Sherry.
Yes.
Which that's interesting. Yeah, in a snap she will be Gaban's age, which is what Lawliet says, which I could see happening. I could see that. Here's the point I've made over Elbaf. Sanji will save Gonko. Gonko needs to be saved. Gonko is a damsel in distress being literally like piloted and controlled by Imu. That's just what Sanji does. Like, in no uncertain terms, if he's gonna realize that Gunko is like not wanting to do this, is brainwashed, blah blah blah, and he's not gonna let anyone hurt them.
Yes. So for all these years, for like even like 56 plus years. Oh, you got something in your mind. You got something in your mind.
I do.
Yeah, go on.
It would be nuts if the next time we saw Sanji, he was intercepting Loki and Luffy and just being like, "Nope, can't. You're not allowed to go attack Gunko." Like,
oh, I don't think we're going to get Luffy, Sanji interrupting his captain. Like, I don't think we're going to see it because he already did something bad in Whole Cake Island.
What? Yeah. There's an argument to say that Sanji saved the whole crew. He had to go with Big Mom.
Yeah, of course.
And then, he's got literal grenades on his arms. Yes. Like, he's just playing the part. I don't blame Sanji for Whole Cake, but I can see how you might.
Yeah.
I can see how you might.
No, I'm not blaming him, but I'm just saying that he already beat the shit out of
Luffy. Do we need
Luffy.
that again?
Yeah.
Do we need that again, 300 chapters later?
Yeah, I think no.
Probably not. But I do see it as a way for Zoro versus Sanji to happen.
Potentially, it could happen. I mean, but speaking of Gonku, so Gonku for all these years, for 56 plus years, she's been the right-hand woman, the right-hand person for Imu-sama.
Yep.
So was Gonku all these years just simply a puppet for Imu-sama? Because now we know her, like, Gonku's real emotions, Gonku's real feelings, when she said, run, Brooke, run, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
it's weird, right? I think that Sherry / Gonko, they care for Brooke, right? They care for Brooke for their memories from before, so she wants to save Brooke.
Yeah.
But it was Gonko herself that said her biggest fear was Nika.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. I just remembered. I forgot about it.
Yeah. There's the Gonko that we saw before Imu took over is still a bad person.
I hope so. Honestly, I hope so.
The one that was like walking around with Shamrock and beating the shit out of Loki and all of that.
Yeah.
maybe it's I've been captured for so long, I've been brainwashed and all of that stuff. But after 50 years of that, does it really matter that you've been brainwashed? Is that not just who you are at this point?
Exactly. So, in my opinion, like, for example, you're Imusama, okay? Cyclo, you are Imusama. So, would you rather have the right hand person for you, a person who has like the same mindset as you have, the same evil mindset, the same conquering that we're going to create the perfect world for Imusama, or would you rather have a normal good person and you're going just to just create this? Yes, you're Imusama. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, so would you rather have an already evil person and you just make him the right hand person, or you have to create? Yeah, yes. That's what I'm not understanding. So if Gonko is a good person, like she used to be a good person, why would why would Emu prefer to have a good person and brainwash them and make this person as the right hand person, the most reliable force for Emu-sama, if that makes sense, right?
It doesn't really matter. I think Gunko was probably a good person before, but remember, Imu pointed out that Gunko is remembering things that she shouldn't. Her memory has been erased in some way.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And that means you're a different person. Like you're a different. If I took all of your memories and just like started you from fresh, I could turn you into whatever type of person I wanted to, right?
Yeah.
So Imu liking blank slates, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's the safest way to deal with it.
But I mean, like, for example, like the Gorosei, they would even worship Imusama. They're that much.
Do?
Yeah. For Figureland, Garling, all these guys, Shamrock, whomever, right? So you could have picked one of these guys who's like already ready to be worshipping you, like straight up.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you rather have a different person who's like from a different, like, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm concerned about.
That situation that Brooke describes is going to be really important.
I'm hoping that Gonku is evil because I want Imu's choices to be the right choices for Imu-sama. So we have we need to have like an intelligent, a clever villain, a final antagonist.
I like that.
Yeah, I do not want the typical idiot villain who's going to fall into his own traps or their own traps, if that makes sense.
Well, that makes sense. That does make sense a lot. Yeah. I do think that Gunko is probably misrepresented. Gunko probably didn't kill her father based off we see the little flashback of them shouting father and stuff like that.
Emo controlling Gonku, definitely.
Yeah. Brooke doesn't understand it, doesn't know, because I assume that it's quite similar to what happened with Harold or with Rox.
Yeah, similar.
But there is a lot of setup still happening with Elbaf. Even this chapter, as dramatic as it was, is set up for the fights to be able to happen now. I don't know if I said it last stream but we, as in the Straw Hats, cannot fight at full strength whilst the enemy has hostages.
Yeah.
Whilst the kids were being held hostage, there was no fight possible. Yes. Like, no one could jump Summers, no one could do any of that stuff because he could just kill the kids.
Yeah.
That's why Gaban got defeated.
Yeah.
But now, the kids are out of that situation. Seemingly, the thorns are gone, the arrow's gone, they're with Loki and Luffy, they're going to get put down on the ground somewhere, and then it's time to fight. Yeah. That's next. Can't believe we've got 2 weeks of waiting until the next chapter.
Summers said
but
that
this chapter was, as much as like it's tough, right? It's not a 10 out of 10 chapter. It's not the Gear 5 reveal. It's not It's not, chapter 1000. It's not 967, whatever.
Yeah.
But this is easily an 8 or a 9 out of 10 chapter.
Yeah, easily.
Like great villainy, great just classic One Piece stuff, great emotions as the parents come in and save everyone.
And a huge reveal at the end.
I guess it's just that this feels like, because this is the main tension of Elbaf before the Dommy Reversi started. The kids being kidnapped, the library being on fire,
Yes.
all of those things were connected. And it's strange that somehow the A plot, the most important thing of Elbaf, became really secondary as Imu arrived, as the Giants started getting Dommy reversied. It felt like that's what we were moving to stop instead of this. Which I think is why this moment doesn't hit as hard as it maybe could have. We know Ripley's going to survive. We know that the kids are surviving. Like, there's no way that the parents are all dead there.
Yeah.
They've been stabbed a bit, but they're all right.
Yeah.
So what happens next? The kids all get saved, which is good, and it means we can fight, right? Where do you want to go next? What characters do you want to focus on in the next chapter?
I want to see the Zoro situation.
Zoro?
Yeah. And
it's going to be important.
Yeah, and I want to see whatever happened to Brook, because the final thing that we saw with the Brook Gonku was Gonku attacked and Brook just blocked it with his shield or whatever, right? I mean, like Gonku may have sent Brook flying with this attack. We haven't seen the aftermath.
Yeah, we don't know anything about it.
Yes. So I think the most interesting actions that's been going on in Elbaf right now at this moment, it's the Zoro stuff and the Gonku, Imu, Brook stuff.
Yeah.
But now Loki and Luffy are there, so I think the Brook Gonku is going to get interrupted.
Well, yeah, we see Imu.
Yeah.
In this chapter, react to what is apparently the drums of liberation. Like, they can hear the drums of liberation coming from Loki and Luffy.
Very small panel.
Just a really small, you see Summers screaming "what" after the kids have been saved, and then we move on to Loki. But Gonko is there, or Imu as Gonko is there, kind of glaring. So we don't get any more information, but clearly they're not like being harassed by Brook to the point that they can't, it would be really surprising if Brook had like hindered Imu in any way.
I think the internet would absolutely explode negatively. So I'm not ready for it. I don't want to see it. I'm not ready.
Yep. I think obviously Gonko, the body, acting against Imu gives Brook a lot of like leeway in that situation.
But do you think is Gonku trying to resist? Like Gonku is trying to resist?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, that's an interesting point.
At least in that moment, I don't think Gonko is like constantly been trying to resist for the last 60 years.
Okay.
But when they saw Brook and their memories started to come back, they were like, wait.
Okay.
What's going on? What? And now they're trying to resist.
Yeah, right. I agree.
And it will be Brook's music that like breaks the possession, is my expectation.
Makes sense, honestly. I think
Brook plays a bit of Bing Sake, and
then
Imu hears it. We get like some real deep lore on that, and then like the final reveal saving Gonko. I do think that's one.
Okay, so wait. So do you think that we're getting the whole Brook Gonku story in Elbaf, or going to like get some delay? Like maybe
that's a good question.
Yeah.
It would be interesting if Imu retreated, like, and just took everyone that they've got and said, "No, you're right, fine. Fuck this then. Fuck this," and just left. It's quite in character for Imu to say like, "Never mind."
Yeah. And right. So, are you going to get the Brook Gonku stuff?
Yes, I think we will get the full Brook Gonko situation explained in Elbaf. There's just not enough chapters in the story left for us to fuck around with Brook and a side character for like, 200, 300 more.
Yes. And today's chapter was Elbaf's 49th chapter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think we're going to get like 80 to 90 chapters of Elbaf.
I would be surprised if Elbaf finishes before chapter 1200, which gives us another 26 at least.
No. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get past that.
Yeah.
Elbaf is going to go past that.
There's a lot still to happen. There's a lot still to happen in Elbaf. There's a lot more secrets and things that we yet to learn here.
Yes.
Robin still needs to see the mural. Frankie is off somewhere with Vegapunk and Bonnie and Kuma. There are a lot of stones still to flip for Oda to figure something out. For the day to get saved here. It's going to be hard to worry about. This is my problem with the chapter. And I think this is my problem with the chapter. Is that it feels like the stakes disappeared all at once. The kids were in danger. Now they're not. There's no tension of like anyone being in danger other than Robin.
Technically, Brooke is in danger when you think about it.
Yeah, but I'm not really scared for Brooke either, because like again, he's gonna meet Laboon eventually, so he can't die here.
Yeah, but that's just a shonen thing. Like we're not going to get any of these Straw Hats dying. So the tension is all about the kids in this chapter, and won't they type of situation. Like going to die.
It would be the bravest thing Oda has ever done in his whole story if he killed Usopp on Elbaf.
Nah. I don't want to see it. I'm against the whole Usopp is going to die theory. I'm just not. Because the OG Straw Hats are, in my opinion, the most important characters in One Piece. Whether some people
everyone up to Usopp and Sanji, or
it's all that when Chopper. They put their legs and they made their
the East Blue 5.
Yep, exactly. These 5 Straw Hats are the most important characters in One Piece. So we're going to get some lore with Nami, like her parents, and some character arc for Usopp as well. So yeah, I mean, excluding the most trio. Because...
Someone said Ongido's had a really good point. I mean, it still does not make enough sense. Holy Land is on fire, so they call for Shamrock, and then Imu decides Elbaf is way important, that he has to take over Gunko to finish the mission. It's a good point.
I think something is happening in Marijua that we still can't put our hands on. Like, we can't even tell if it's that serious. Because we can say that when remember when Vegetaro was fighting the rest of the Revolutionary Army.
The revolutionaries.
Yeah. Because at that time they burned. They burned some buildings and they did some chaos there, but it wasn't that much like that serious.
Yeah.
So is this situation that Marijua is on fire? Is it as serious as we're like?
The Holy Land is ablaze, was, I believe, sort of the quote. Like, it's tough, right? Because there are so many things we just do not understand.
Yeah.
We do not know. Is it the revolutionaries attacking Mary Joy? Is it Blackbeard?
Yeah.
Is it the celestial dragons just rioting from not having food?
Okay.
Because that was part of it. They were doing that.
Right. That's an option. Yes.
It could be anything. And until we actually get over there, how are we going to know?
Yeah, but I feel like but I think their point. Who was it? Onji Dos. I think their point was like it's not adding up because Shamrock had to go there because of the situation. But Emo, like, which is it's Emo's land, so Emo should care about the Holy Land more than whatever kids or whatever Elbaf army Emo wants to create. That's
maybe Shamrock's got a very specific power that was able to, like, it might be that Shamrock was specifically designed, specifically able to help deal with the problem in the Holy Land, while Imu wanted to go and make sure that stuff was happening properly in Elbaf.
Fair point.
Once they lost Shamrock.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, I think yes. Or maybe
Again,
Emu,
we just don't have enough information.
or maybe like Emu trusts Shamrock when it comes to these type of situations. That's fair, I think. Yeah.
And Lauliet said something that I was thinking, which is like Emu might not want to show themselves in Marijoy, like in any way. They might just like not be into that.
Yeah, but like
so
for
like
who?
it's completely normal to see the leader of the God Knights, Shamrock, running around, but the giant demon form of Emu crawling out of the ground.
Okay, I got
might
it.
change
Yeah.
something.
Yes. I agree. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it makes sense. Like we wouldn't see Emu dealing with these type of situations, but yeah.
And right now they're not doing it personally. They're just piloting. It's like playing a MOBA for Emu. They've just chosen their hero, and it's like playing Dota.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I wish the chapter moved us further than it does, but it's a great chapter. It's like the kids are safe now. Ideally, they won't be in trouble again.
Yes.
So now it's time to save Robin, save the library, and save the dummy reversi giants. Those are the three things that are like main objectives, right?
Yes.
Save Elbaf. That's been done by saving the kids. That's kind of what Gaban was saying.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And now we need to save O'Hara and Robin, because that's what's in the library.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Really, really important that all of those books survive. So I'm hoping that the Owl has been doing some stuff over there, and like the books are fine. And yeah, and then we need to like get these assholes off Elbaf. And
but honestly, we're not rushing, dude. Like I'm enjoying Elbaf, so we're not rushing, dude. Like we can go on for like 40+ chapters with Elbaf. I'm fine. But I'm genuinely hoping that the Owl be an important character. I am really hoping that the Owl goes on to be an important. Like I don't wanna. Yeah, because we got some like an insane hype. I'm not saying insane hype, but okay, I'm genuinely hoping that the Owl is going to be an important character, and that's it. Because whether it's, I don't agree with the fact that the Owl can change the size or the scale, the measure of the living things, because I think it's just an objects, the books, whatever objects. Yeah. But there is some history with the, okay, he keeps falling. Okay. So there's some history with the Owl, and I want to see it, because even it was Jaguar du Sol. He said that, yeah, the Owl been there like for centuries. Quite, dude, you're saying it nonchalantly, like what the heck? Who is this?
Yeah, it's really important. Like this thing's been around since longer than Jarl. But then again, Jarl's been around for like 400 years. So, you know, it's not weird for a giant when they're like, yeah, it's been a couple hundred years.
Yeah, so but I think it was Jaguar du Sol, and Jaguar du Sol said it's been there for quite like as long as I remember. So if one of the giants who lives for like
I think it's all really important. Years, honestly, the books can all be destroyed if Biblo remembers everything from all of them. Okay, like who knows?
Are you just casually remembering the Owl's name?
Yeah, sure.
You're just casually saying Biblo, and you think that we're going to get who's Biblo?
Biblo, the owl that works in the library with the grow fruit.
Okay, so let's remember. The owl in Elbaf, its name is Biblo, right?
Its name is Biblo, which means book in Greek.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, that's a great. That's a great fact. Okay, we got it. So Biblo.
So they want me. So Aki said, really. So Hannah, I'm going to go back into these things.
Okay.
Lauliet said about the not showing off Imu, which is good. Then Hanan Amin said, I like your point about the Celestial Dragons rioting because Shamrock's family are taking care of that. Like how Garling took care of Mjolgard.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe, yeah, same, it does make sense. Like as a reason for Shamrock to be called back is like peacekeeping amongst the Celestial Dragons.
Yeah.
But he's also the head of their police, so any reason.
I agree.
remember that Imu gets their powers from the lives of the celestial dragons discussion that we were having. We discussed it a few days in the group chat. Aki says we did we said basically there might be like Horcruxes.
Yeah.
Like everyone that Imu has marked gives Imu a bit of their life. Blah blah blah.
So in not these celestial dragons in general, it's just whoever got the contracts. The deep
anyone
sea,
with a mark,
yep,
anyone with a deep sea mark, an abyss mark, or a shallow mark.
Yeah.
Essentially,
they affect Imu's life.
Mm-hmm. We discussed it. Maybe that's what the revolutionaries are trying to do to stop that. Look, if it takes,
wait.
If it takes
what they're trying to do
to like stop to lower Imu's power, if
no chance in hell that do you think Dragon knows about this? Dragon didn't even know about the ancient kingdom. Would you? No.
Dragon knows something. I think Dragon is called the most dangerous criminal on the planet because of something he knows.
No, because he's targeting the world government. I think that's it. But
no, you could be right. It's both. It could be either.
Dragon knowing about once you kill or affect whomever got the deep sea contracts or the abyss or the marks with Imu-sama is going to eventually affect Imu-sama. I don't think Dragon would know this type of like.
But he knows. He knows that the God Knights are a thing. He's the first one that mentioned them. Yes. He said when they start moving, the war really starts. Blah blah blah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, remember Sadibo. He discovered the secret of Marijoy. Yeah. Like Dragon knows about Imu now
because of Sabo. So
because of Sabo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
At least.
Yeah, because we always assume that Dragon knows his stuff, but then eventually we get the reveal that he actually doesn't know it.
Dragon is just going through life as that Kinemon panel of like
Yes.
And it just keeps happening.
Yes, because I think like Dragon's
he is Luffy's dad.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think Dragon's story is simply that he saw the corruption in the Marines and he decided to leave and to simply a rebel against them, create a rebel. Yeah, that's it. So it's not that he knows all the secrets.
Well, I don't remember how much Dragon saw. In God Valley.
Technically, he realized that it all corrupted, right? That is why he was imprisoned, and then the whole conversation between him and Garb, and then him deciding to leave. So he doesn't know his stuff. That's what I'm saying. Yes, he is the most dangerous man, but
I mean, that way.
Yes.
To be fair, I'm currently looking east right now.
Fair enough. Okay, cool. So
same as Dragon.
Yeah.
So many good threads for Oda to pull.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go soon, so if we could, I'll start wrapping up. If you want to keep talking to some of the people in here, welcome to.
But I'm sorry, but like Hanan saying fraud gun, like for Dragon. No, no, I'm not saying that he's a fraud and he's a fantastic character, but I feel like sometimes we give him more credit than I'm not gonna say he deserves because that's a huge word, but you get what I'm saying. He's not a fraud, but he just goes with the flow and he wants to take down the world government, but he didn't know all that secrets behind Imu-sama, the Gorosei. It's as simple as I want to take down this tyranny, this corrupted organization, and that's it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He knows something. I'd have to go back and reread the God Valley flashback because I didn't give it as much attention as I could have when it was happening.
Yeah.
If Dragon was serious, he would have recruited Kuzan. What makes you think he hasn't recruited Kuzan?
Yeah, technically
he does.
Yeah.
Just because Kuzan is working with Blackbeard doesn't mean he's not a triple agent.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kizaru is the secret revolutionary of the admirals. Like, if anyone is a secret revolutionary, it's Kizaru.
Yeah, him giving
who hung out with Kuma and like
and doing the Nika dance.
Yeah, like
that's huge. And eventually giving Luffy the food that made Luffy able to fight Gorosei.
Kizaru is just a cog in the machine, but he's definitely working against the world government secretly, in my opinion.
I somewhat agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone in the chat is talking a little bit about devil fruit and weapons. Like someone said, you guys believe the theory that Zunisha could be Pluton that also ate the elephant devil fruit. Now, I want to get in front of that.
Ooh.
We have seen the elephant devil fruit. Spandam's sword
yeah.
has the elephant devil fruit.
But I mean, we can get some ancient or like
be an
mythical
African
creature.
elephant model against Asian elephant model, blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's easy.
Could be, but we've not seen it. But we have seen the elephant devil fruit in a weapon already.
Pluton is technically in Wano, so we know.
We do believe, as far as we know, Pluton is somewhere in Wano, underneath Wano, or something like that.
Yeah, and that was from Odin's father, so he is a reliable source. It's not.
It is
from,
reliable
like,
on that one.
Yeah.
Pluton is currently being piloted by Big Mom, fueled by Kaido's soul, and is coming straight for Elbaf. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
But
right.
Like, no, it's not. It's not Zunesha. Zunesha was one of Joy Boy's allies.
Yeah.
They apologized for betraying Joy Boy.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
So, Zunesha, again, another unexplained, like, really interesting rock to turn over. Because, like, is Zunesha Domi reversied? Is that what happened to them? Did they betray Joy Boy by becoming a Domi reversey version of themselves and, like, attacking him?
So have you seen the theory? Once the episode of Joy Boy and Emeth, the theory is that they were there, it was they were doing some circus, some Queen of Zunisha circus, the meme, okay? But they were saying that Joy Boy and Emeth, that the whole conversation happened in Zo, like above Zunisha,
on top of
on top of Zunisha.
Okay.
Have you seen this theory?
Why not? No, but I'm picturing it. I remember that Joy Boy was stood on top of like a really it looked like a poneglyph. It looked like a big poneglyph or something. It was just a big square.
Yeah.
Everything in the Void Century had crazy scale. I agree with that. Ancient giants are much, much bigger than normal giants, right?
Yes.
Zunesha is huge. The Sea Kings are all massive.
Yes. I want to see how that kingdom was living, dude. Like, how is the normal day of an ancient, that
ancient kingdom?
Yes.
Of Dawn. Who knows? I think the ancient kingdom was called Dawn.
And him casually living 800 years ago. He was there actually, and he got lost.
He got lost.
Yeah.
He got lost. Yeah. And ended up 800 years ago. Where could the frozen giant army be? We've seen the frozen giant army, Hanan Amin. It's in Punk Hazard.
Yep. Yeah. What
we have seen them.
Galila? Yeah, Galila.
Yeah, which is then where the Iceberg gets hit.
Iceberg, yeah.
Iceberg. By the way, remember, which is what all the giants are in.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Maybe
there's something. Oda. I'm going to leave it with. I'm going to have to. This will probably be my last point.
Yeah.
There is a cycle of repetition that happens in the One Piece world that means something. Ryuma and Zoro are like the same dude.
Yeah,
Luffy
I get what you're saying.
is like the same dude as Joy Boy.
And Roger, you can say Roger.
And Roger, and Shanks.
Yes.
And Blood. It's
and you got Rocks,
in the same way.
Blackbeard, Davy Jones.
Rocks, yeah. So there are these kind of like either archetypes or. Again, I'm just saying there is a cycle. If you look at it, it's like trying to go. Where do I go back from? So it's like Elbaf is Marineford because Egghead was like Sabaudi.
Yeah.
And then Wano was a lot like Thriller Bark.
Yes.
The enclosed, only one place. We're on a floating island. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
If you look at all the art, there is like we're repeating. We're going back through this thing.
It's like Oda's doing history repeats itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a story that won't end. Imu as sort of the brand narrator or the controller of the storyline for the One Piece world is what's going to need to be defeated.
Yes. So the whole circle finally ends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Luffy can go sail in the stars, which I believe is my best guess at what his dream is. You know, that I'd have a dream and everyone laughs at him. He's like, I want to sail in the stars. And I'm like, you stupid idiot. He's like, NL did it. NL did it.
Yeah, right. I think it's eventually going to be a somewhat childish dream. Yeah. Like a type of impossible. You're not going to do it. All that.
I'll do one quick more run through of these, and then I'll have to go.
Okay.
It seems that everything in the Void Century had crazy scale. We agree with that.
Yeah.
Hananamin, I still believe that the Arc Maxim or whatever it's called is Pluton. I think they meant Uranus. I think they meant it was Uranus.
Yeah.
NL stole the blueprints from his homeland, which he destroyed, and they knew something about space. I'm planning to go back and reread Skypiea, so I will be able to re-evaluate that idea at some point soon.
Yeah, and the whole cover page story with Enel going to the moon is important. I want.
Yeah, super important stuff. Yeah. Super important stuff.
I agree.
Also, isn't it weird that Zunisha seems to be the only one of its kind? Or is there an island where they came from? King's the only one of his kind. Not that weird.
I think, yeah.
It's not weird if you just kill them all.
Yep. Can you imagine a world filled with Zonishas? What the heck?
And Lunarians. Like,
yeah. What is this? Like, it's like Pokemon world, dude.
We'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Like, what if every island is just an island turtle? Like from Avatar. Every island is just a little turtle underneath.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, with Oda, I can see it happening. Can you imagine
Not island-sized turtle. It's just a turtle this big. But it's just stuck to the island and it's moving it really slowly.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Like a world with
an army beer. We've seen the giant straw hat in Imu's fridge.
It's Joy Boys. Let's just not overthink it.
But does that mean that we saw Joy Boy's height, right?
Yeah.
Because we know how big Emeth is.
Yep.
And we saw Joy Boy Joy Boy is like a standard human size as far as humans are sized in One Piece.
No, I think he is technically a buccaneer when it comes to his size. I'm not talking about the race. I'm just talking about his height.
Okay. It wouldn't really make too much difference, but that wouldn't give you the straw hat that we saw that Imu was looking at. That one was massive. And it makes sense because that's probably Elbaf's straw hat.
But why would that matter, like, for Imu-sama?
Remember, Elbaf have a sun god of their own.
I think figuratively...
That might not be Nika.
I think figuratively a sun god Nika of their own, not like a real sun god Nika of their own.
Unless, I think at some point...
Okay, so unless... You remember when in the previous stream we were talking about the real Nika from like the first world? Maybe that was originally from Elbaf.
You got it.
Yeah.
I think the original Nika was probably a giant. And that's why Luffy goes into giant form so easily
right.
That's his real Zoan form, as it were. Which is what the person was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yes.
What else we got? Momo's connection with Zunisha was interesting. How can he communicate? There was the voice of all things, right? It was Zunisha choosing to communicate with Momo that made that possible, I think. Momo having the voice of all things, just like his dad and just like Luffy. Another thing we need explaining.
Yeah.
And the voice of all things, I think, is hearing the narration. of the world. I think it's something like that. Like, I think Oda's going to go real, like, meta with some of the answers in that we get towards the end.
Right. Yeah, I think that's a good one.
But that's just me saying it out loud. Could Joy Boy be a giant or a buccaneer? We've just said probably one or the other, or both.
Maybe.
A half giant, half buccaneer would probably be a pretty strong fucking dude.
Yeah.
I also believed he would go to space. People said Joy Boy could be a giant. Joy Boy seems smaller than the giants in the mural. Good point.
Yeah, right. Yes.
Maybe Ancient Kingdom Buccaneers were also big. Luffy couldn't communicate back. Yeah, but Luffy couldn't communicate back with Zunisha because Luffy was like dying, right?
Yeah.
But you've got a good point. I don't know. Luffy can only hear them. He can't actually talk. I don't think that's true, is it?
No, I think he
Didn't
can.
he talk to some of the Sea Kings?
Yeah, I think he can. He can. Because the Sea Kings heard Luffy.
I don't know.
Because
Did they hear Luffy or did they hear Shirahoshi?
They did hear Luffy, if I'm not mistaken.
They heard Luffy.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I'm going to real quick look back. Didn't they say, that's a sound we've not heard in a long time, blah, blah, blah? Were they referencing the drums of liberation?
Yeah, but technically Luffy's heart beats. So
yeah,
Luffy...
but that is the drums of liberation.
Yeah, so Luffy's mic is on. That's the most important, right?
Yeah, he's pushed to talk.
Yeah. So it's not like...
Isn't it interesting then?
And now you guys can hear me.
Isn't it interesting then
that
the very first thing that happens to Luffy as he leaves on his journey is that the Sea King arrives?
Oh, the Shanks Sea King, right?
The same Sea King that ate Shanks' arm.
Yeah.
But Luffy had his devil fruit the first time that he met that Sea King as well.
Yeah.
When Shanks saves him and gives up his arm.
Yeah.
Luffy has the devil fruit. So isn't that interesting? That maybe that Sea King was just coming to greet Joy Boy.
You think so? Are we or are we just overthinking it?
I can almost guarantee that we will get more about that Sea King. The Lord of the Coast, I think is his name. I think that's what I like. It's one of the only named Sea Kings is like Lord of the Coast.
Yeah.
Something like that. We're going to get more information about that. We will meet that creature again. That's what I'll leave us with there. That we will join that Sea King eventually.
And maybe that moment is going to be sentimental, that he technically saved Shanks' life as well.
It's true. It removed the Bismarck from...
Yes. So, hey, it all goes back, right? It all goes back.
It all goes back to Dawn Village.
Yep.
Fusha. Where Shanks...
Right?
Fusha Village, which is Windmill Village on Dawn Island. That's right. Which is where the story's going to finish, by the way. Everyone's going to get to Laugh Tale. It's going to be multiple people arriving at Laugh Tale at the same time.
Yeah.
And then they'll be told, you fucking jokers, the One Piece isn't here. It's at the other end of the Grand Line.
Can you imagine?
And then it's everyone racing at the same time to the same point, with lots of battles along the way. That's what I would like to see from the final war. Is lots of people on their ships, fighting it out.
And it's a real pirates battle, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you old geezer. This is how pirates fight.
Fair enough.
Old geezer.
Okay. I guess, yeah. Alright, so... I think we did talk about the chapter.
Yeah, we talked about most of the chapter. There's not much more to talk about.
Yeah.
Somers being a cool guy, the situation with the kids, and Loki. That's really all that there is this chapter.
And the title of the chapter as well.
Yes, the strongest being in the world.
Yes.
Could have been Emmett. It could have been, we got that one little tiny shot of...
yes, maybe.
You could just be, that's Emmett that he's talking about.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes. So...
anything that appears in this chapter is an interesting, could be the thing that it's talking about.
Yeah, I
but
agree. Yes.
Probably mothers.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, Marco.
All right.
I am gonna have to head off. I'm gonna get myself busy.
Take care of yourself,
thank
bro.
you, chat. Thanks for hanging out.
guys.
Thanks to everyone. I hope that we discussed everything you all felt needed to get discussed.
Yep.
Buggy will be Pirate King, according to Hanan Amin. I agree. Buggy will get the One Piece, and I will leave you with that.
Yeah. Okay. So we will try to make it a once a week at least. So stay tuned for that. We will try to find a schedule or like whatever.
We'll see what happens in the break week. We might not, but yeah, when the next chapter drops, probably on the Friday. If we want to keep doing it like this, make sure that the chapter's all the way out and stuff like that.
Yeah. So.
It's been fun, and I hope
notifications on, guys, so you don't miss the future streams. Hopefully, yeah. Thank you so much.
And yeah, we'll keep making this more streamlined.
Yep.
And see you later.
Yep.